Hundreds of people today phoned the ZBC saying they sighted an unidentified flying object.
It was a bright, radiant light.
I've never seen anything like it in my life.
It was the absence of noise I didn't like.
People from all over Zimbabwe were phoning the BBC to say, we've seen something weird.
There were three of us that saw it. Myself, the co-pilot, and the pilot in the other aircraft.
No wings, no nothing. Shiny oval thing.
Ariel School, 19th September 94. Could you tell me what you saw on Friday?
The silver thing in amongst this clump of trees.
We saw this black figure running.
His face was like this and his eyes were down here.
I just thought it was some kind of alien from a different planet.
When you looked at those children, they were absolutely credible. And whereabouts was it?
In the trees over there.
There was a big group of kids pointing and making a noise and shouting and screaming.
The panic spread. Am I safe or am I not safe?
He's a Harvard psychiatrist.
Meet Dr. John Mack.
We came away convinced that an extraordinary event occurred here.
I think they want people to know that we're actually making harm on this world.
How did that get communicated to you?
It came through my head.
Somehow there was a message about pollution from the way he was staring?
Yes.
I was just a hard-ass journalist. I could handle war zones, but I could not handle this UFO thing.
I mean, I never felt this could derail my career.
Angels, yes. Extraterrestrials, no.
John is lost at this time.
This journey is literally to pick up the pieces and put them back together.
Oh my gosh.
I was right on the log when it actually happened.
You are the ones who drew those funny pictures.
Something that I'll never ever forget.
I've drawn this again.
But I usually kept it quiet.
People think you're crazy.
You feel so alone in society.
Why is it that we tend to want to shrink this powerful phenomenon to our notions of reality rather than being able to stretch ourselves to expand what we know and to admit that we don't know?
Would you like to see him again?
Yes.
And if you saw him again, what would you do?
I'll ask him some questions.
What would you like to ask him?
I'll ask him what is he doing on Earth and what does he want with us.
I want to talk about the Ariel School phenomenon. If you're not familiar with it, in Zimbabwe in 1994, a school called the Ariel School, 62 children accounted for a craft that landed. There was time dilation, there was a UFO that landed and aliens came out, and several children are witnesses. 62 of them are witnesses to this phenomenon. The reason I think this case is so interesting is because 20 years later, 24 years later, these children are still talking about this, and they still believe in this phenomenon, that it really happened. There's so much evidence, there's so many people that live the experience that still talk about it as exactly the same. Their story has not changed whatsoever, and it's one of the most overlooked cases, in my opinion, in the community. So I'm going to leave some links in the description. You can check out more information there. I'm so excited about the video, the movie that's going to come out called Ariel Phenomenon. It's been in the works for like 2 or 3, maybe even 4 years, maybe even longer. But it's supposed to be a comprehensive documentary on this very important UFO encounter. If you're not familiar with it, I'm going to leave a lot of links in the description. They're not my videos, but they're other people's videos, and they're very compelling. Definitely check it out, and thanks for watching.